because the sun settles at the west. The rising of a sun is the position of the east. It rises from the east gate. And God says his glory will rise from the position of the east, where the sun rises from. And by the reason of that, the west shall fear the name of the Lord. Now, it goes on to say this, that when the enemy rises up like a flood, now the Spirit of God will raise a standard against that enemy that is rising like a flood. It should speak something to you, that the strong power or the strong element of the enemy or the adversary of God is water. And that is why the enemy will rise like a flood. It should also speak to you that the enemy will rise not from the west, not from the north, not from the south, but he will rise from the east. And that is why God is saturating his strongest power in the east. And that should also speak to you that the east is actually water. We'll get to there. It's fine. We'll get up. We'll get to there. That's fine. It says the glory God is giving, bringing salvation to himself. He says, my glory will rise from the rising of the sun, and the west will fear me. But this is actually a prophetic declaration, a prophetic sign of a reality in the spirit. The adversary of God is actually the dragon, the serpent. And if I've ever listened to my sermon of the glory of the east, you would understand what I'm about to teach. So the enemy is rising like a flood because that is what he is. That is what his strong element is. His strongest element is actually water. And the adversary, Satan, that we are dealing with, he's a water element. And so he hails from the east gate. He hails from the east. And so because he's a